I am Dr. Charles Apoki. I didn't put friend this time because what I'm going to say will generate anger and frustration among some people. And usually the people who will get angry, when I go to their channels, they have not written anything down, produced anything. Number two, they are most likely religious folks who benefit from the stupidity of our people. The third most likely person is the one whose brain has been colonized by religion. So, I'm waiting for you. I want to look at African underdevelopment vis-a-vis religion, prayer, whatever. Now, if you have ever traveled out of Africa, you will question yourself, what were our ancestors doing when other nations were developing? Okay. I have seen videos of the United States of America, even the UK, even Dubai, about 100 years back. They were not very spectacular places. Now, the question I want to ask, the usual excuses that we give, number one, colonization. Was Africa the only part of the world that was colonized? Okay. If it is colonization that leads to underdevelopment, Ethiopia has not been colonized for 1,000 years. They've had 1,000 years of continuous history without colonization. Ethiopia even defeated Italy at war in the Battle of Adwa. Ethiopia became the first Christian nation on earth. Has Ethiopia really developed? Okay. If it is colonization, was India not colonized? India broke up in 1947 into Pakistan and India and subsequently Bangladesh. Are we not going there for treatment? Are we not importing their services and their goods? If it is colonization, was Singapore and Malaysia not colonized? Or were Singapore and Malaysia not colonized? If it is colonization, Korea was colonized and eventually partitioned. I remember when Nigeria gave loan to South Korea. Where are they and where are we? The Gulf is wider than the Atlantic Ocean. Okay. Was Egypt not colonized? They have regular electricity. They have good health care. Much better than us. Peter Obi had to go to Egypt. There were several countries that were colonized like us that have done very well. So this issue of colonization, the excuse, and then the excuse of slavery. Slavery has been in existence for years. Even the Japanese took Korean women as sex slaves for their soldiers. Slavery has been on. Alexander Pushkin is said to be of African descent, but he became a poet in Russia, even though it was slavery that took him there. Slavery ended long time ago. Simple questions. What of those who were carried into slavery in the United States? Have they fared very well? Another question. I was watching Morgan Pierce on YouTube. Why is it that the Indians, wherever they are, all over the world, seem to do very well? They excel academically, they excel technologically, they excel business-wise. Why? Why? Indians were taken to South Africa, I think in the 1902 or 1802, to farm sugarcane. There is Indira Gandhi Avenue in South Africa. But go to Virulam in Durban. Go to several places in South Africa. You will see how Indians have done well. Okay. Another issue is demons. In India, there are more idols in India and gods in small g than the whole of Africa. India has done well. Done well. Industrially, there are places that are poor, just like as there are places in the United States where you see homeless people, drug addicts. There are places in the UK where you see some poor people. But what was called poor people's area in Adelaide, in Australia, when I went there in 2015, is like where the elite live in Nigeria. So this issue of demon, I have never seen any pastor or any Christian that concentrates on demons that has done well. That has done well. You will call one church in Lagos. Is that, look at his members all over the country. He's the only one doing well. Go and look at his members. I know his members. Demon. Ancestral curses. The Japanese worship the sun god. It was Emperor Hirohito that told them that he was not a god. The Japanese economy was doing very well, and it's much better than our own. So, I want to ask a simple question. Corruption. There's no way there's no corruption. There's corruption in every country in the world. There is some degree of elite capture. However, the corruption in Nigeria is insane. It's insane. It's crazy. But let me come to one question I have been asking. If you are watching me for the very first time, or you are watching me in the past 5 years, you are new to my life. You don't know me. Everything I am saying now on social media, I've been saying them for more than 20 years. The young men I mentor, I have changed their minds and they reason differently and they've done well all over the world. So the question is, and I've been asking these questions since I've been preaching. If you take 100 million Nigerians from some states in Nigeria, empty the states, carry 100 million Nigerians. As the 100 million Nigerians are going to Germany, let them go with their Bibles, go with their tambourine, go with their general overseers, go with their mamas, go with their papas, go with their prayer warriors, go with their spiritual warfare ministers, go with their anointing oil, carry 100 million of them to Germany. I don't know if the population of Germany is up to 100 million. So, okay, let's use 70 million. Carry 70 million Germans from Germany as the ships and the planes are coming to Nigeria. Carry another 70 million Nigerians. Take them to Germany. The ones coming from Germany, tell them not to come with any Bible. Tell them not to establish church when they reach here. Tell them not to pray. Tell them not to pay tithes. Tell them not to give offering. Tell them not to do deliverance. And let's observe these people for 30 years. Observe these states where we brought them for 30 years. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen in the places where we carried Nigerians to in Germany? And then what do you think will happen to the places where we brought Germans who did not come with Bible, who did not come with church, who were told not to pray? What do you think will happen? Or let me use a more spacious country, the United States. Let's take 100 million Nigerians and take them to an equivalent number of land mass in the United States and carry every person from that land mass in United States and bring them to Nigeria and allocate a portion of Nigeria to them. Tell the ones that came from America not to do all-night prayer, not to do deliverance, not to pay tithes, not to give offering, not to open church. And then let the 100 million Nigerians carry to the United States. Let them go with their anointing oil, go with their gowns. The ones that do not wear shoes, let them continue not to wear shoes there. The ones that do whatever, let them go there with their religion. The question I want to ask, what will happen in those states in America where we carry those Nigerians to after 30 years? And what will happen in these areas we brought the 100 million Americans, mixed races? So let's not be a matter of race or color. What will happen? Your answers, I am expecting them in the comment section. And if you are not reasonable, don't come here. I will whip you. But I'll just delete your comment. Don't come and disgrace yourself here. What will happen after 30 years? You carry 100 million Nigerians there and take 100 million Americans to Nigeria. Let's debate this intelligently. It's been a question I've been asking for years. You're not the first person hearing it from me. I've been asking this in churches for years. And it bothers me. Have you ever been to the Jehovah Witnesses Center in Igeduma in Edo State before Ekpoma on the left? Have you ever been there? Have you done a tour of that place? If you have done, let me know and tell me what you saw. They don't speak in tongues like us. They don't shake their head like concrete mixers like us. tell me the difference between that place and the African religion, Christian, Pentecostal, Orthodox settings. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I told you in 2024, the beginning of the year, that in the next few years, people will question everything we have believed before now. We'll question everything because you keep doing the same thing the same way with the same people and expect a different result. Somebody said that you are a madman. Dr. Charles Apoki is my name. I have a webinar coming up the first week of October. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar and to join the mentorship group. It is free for now. That seminar on October is supposed to be October 1st, but I will be in Lagos with Easy T. He's celebrating his 40th birthday. There's a flyer. Try and register for the program coming up. I have properties for sale. I have books in the UK. I have books online. We have t-shirts. We have mugs. We have caps. We have books on Amazon. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62, even for our counseling sessions from all over the world. God bless you.